You join us today with Alex Kane, Head of Leasehold Estate Management for Boydens, down at Lexden Park, which is to the west side of Colchester city centre. This is a new site that we've just taken over, isn't it, Alex?
Absolutely, yes. We were delighted to be asked to manage this a couple of months ago. We had originally tendered for it earlier in the year. It went to an agent initially, but unfortunately the communication from that agent was very poor. So it ended up coming over to us.
Super
It's been
stuff.
great.
So tell us, Alex, it's such a beautiful building. Obviously, we've got
Yeah.
more modern buildings around the outside, but tell us a little bit about the history of the main part of the building as such.
Yes, indeed. So that's the original house, Lexden
Uh-huh.
Park House, and it was built in the 1800s as a private house.
Wow.
At some point in its history, uh, it then became part of a private school and was known as Ensley Annex.
Yep.
And then that shut and it remained empty for a little while. Unfortunately, was subject to a bit of vandalism, but then has been very tastefully redeveloped into 5 apartments, and one of which is extremely large.
Yeah.
And has stunning views, as you can see, of the pond at the back here, which is thankfully maintained by the council, so the residents don't need to worry about that, which is great.
So this kind of boundary here is where our jurisdiction ends as such.
Yeah, basically we go
Super
around
stuff.
the outside of the pond, so the residents can enjoy that, and the council look after it, which is great. And then the rest of this was all very, very tastefully added on, and that was done and finished in 1994.
94.
Yeah.
By Lexden Developments at the time, was it?
Yes.
Alex, I think.
That's right.
Something like that.
Exactly.
So, talking about the site and when we took over it, Alex, what I know we've only just got involved in it within the last kind of month and a half or so.
Yeah.
But what challenges or I suppose opportunities did you identify straight away when kind of coming out and looking at the site?
Yeah. Good question. I think probably the biggest challenge that this site had is that it's been self-managed by the residents themselves.
So
for many years.
So does that mean there was no managing
managing agent at all?
Oh, okay.
So the directors managed the site,
right?
Requested the service charge from their neighbours effectively, which all becomes a little bit personal. And I think it's been building up over a number of years that they've been considering getting an external agent on board. And I think the biggest challenge is just to get the residents here used to that.
Yeah.
Because obviously that involves a management fee and extra costs. But so far it's been very, very well received.
Good.
So
Good. And any kind of initial improvement? It looks like a well managed site as it is, Alex. But is there any kind of immediate improvements that you've budgeted? I think there was some lift work or something like that, which was overdue, which I think that you guys have got straight on with. Is that right?
Yeah, so there's some outstanding fire safety stuff that we've got on right away, because obviously that's a priority in the recent few years, and lift stuff as well, which is all in hand and all been instructed.
Good.
I think one of the things that we're going to be focusing on over the initial first year that we're managing is getting the place on a long-term maintenance plan.
Right.
So looking at when the blocks were last decorated, when they need to be done again, and getting a 5 to 10 year plan in place,
kind of thing.
so we can budget the reserves accordingly.
Yeah, because I think there weren't any reserve funds or something like that again.
They need to be built up. Yeah.
Super stuff.
Yeah.
Super stuff. So was there any kind of reason why the directors decided to come and speak to ourselves and manage the site, Alex? If we I know that we've sold a couple over the years in here, but was there any reason why they came to us?
Well, we're a local agent with a really good reputation, which is fantastic. And actually, when they did a survey of all of the property owners here, there was an overwhelming view from them that they would be happy to go with us.
Okay.
Because of a couple of things. A, we're very, very ideally located, just being 5 minutes up the road on Crouch Street. B, it's a family-run business with a great reputation that's been around for a long time. And I think most people know that we are a little bit different to most agents, because we are very, very much about being personal, being present, and offering a personal customer service, which sometimes is lacking.
And I think as well in there, Alex, I was going to come to this in a question, but we also manage other kind of quite substantial buildings within the town already, don't we?
Yes.
Kind of the mill apartments down at East Hill and such like. So I think
exactly that.
You guys and the team are used to looking after these kind of big historic buildings, and
we are. The portfolio is very varied. I mean, we have some absolutely iconic buildings on the portfolio. You mentioned the mill apartments and the buildings behind that as well, Grosvenor Place and Riverside Place, all lovely.
Yeah.
And we also have the Truman Brewery,
yes, of
Dedham
course.
Mill,
Yep.
The Malt House down in Missley, and then we've got some more modern developments as well, such as Callow Court in Chelmsford, which overlooks the cricket ground. So we've got a nice varied portfolio. And all of these sites, all of the ones that I've just mentioned to you, we've been managing for over 10 years and they're still very happy with the service. So we're all about offering a consistently high service where the property manager and the team get to know the site and the residents personally, and that's what we're all about.
Absolutely. And Alex is actually celebrating 10 years with us
I am.
this year, Alex. So thank you for your service.
It's been a pleasure.
Long-standing time on that. But do look out for many more videos similar to this, and the Leasehold guys. We will be jumping around with them, going out and looking at other properties that we do manage, and giving you guys at home a little bit more of a behind the scenes as what we do on a daily basis. But
indeed,
thanks for watching, and any questions, please do feel free to contact us on the usual numbers. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.
Thanks.